everyone. This tarot reading is for anyone that's been seeing the angel number 333 or 3333. Whether that's on the clock, whether that's receipts, number plates, or just however it's repeatedly shows throughout the day. This message could be helpful for you. But usually when I do see 333 or 3333, I do take it as a sign that you're kind of like being supported and guided and watched over during this time. It often actually appears when you're being encouraged to keep moving forward and really trust yourself a little bit more. Okay, so what could be this the message in it for you? Now you've got the Two of Cups reversed, the Strength, the Fool, and at the bottom of the deck the Knight of Swords came out. Now the way that I'm looking at this is actually really interesting, because the Two of Cups reversed feels like something isn't working together properly, okay? This could be within yourself, where your heart and mind aren't on the same page, or it could be another person where there is distance or miscommunication or lack of alignment, okay? But it's kind of almost like there's two energies that should be working together, but really what's happening is that they're kind of like pulling in opposite directions, or they're holding themselves back. Now, when I look at the Strength card, what I find very fascinating in the imagery is that you have a snake and a mouse. Normally, those two animals or creatures do not work together. Well, the snake's usually happy, but the mouse suffers. So, you know, because one is predator and one is prey. They are completely different creatures. But if you look at this card, they do appear to be kind of like existing peacefully, like, you know, together. And that's what really stands out to me. It's kind of almost like the cards are really saying that two opposite energies can actually find a way to work together if they choose to. So whether this is your masculine and feminine energy, your mind and your heart, you or another person, or, you know, even your fears and your confidence, but there's definitely a message here about finding balance rather than remaining divided. Now, strange, but I kind of like where it's leading me to. You've got the Knight of Swords and the Fool, okay? Now, if you look at the Knight of Swords, I believe that is a barracuda. You don't fuck with barracudas. Barracudas are brutal. They are some fearless fish, they are. Very fast, incredibly direct. They're not sitting around type of thing, you know, overthinking everything. They move, okay? They are fierceful, fast swimmers. But what I find really interesting in this imagery is how the sword is down, okay? The sword is lowered. So I don't see aggression here. I see, because the barracuda's jumping out the water, I actually see direction, I see movement, I see purpose, but not aggression, no fear, okay? And then when you move into the Fool card, I don't know if you can see it, but look how risky this energy kind of feels, okay? Now, the wolf is walking across very, very thin ice, trying to reach that kind of like, I don't know, white rabbit. So there's definitely an element of uncertainty here. A step into the unknown, a leap of faith, a situation that may feel slightly uncomfortable or outside of your comfort net, you know, your safety zone, yeah. And that's why I feel the message of 333 or 3333 really comes in, because one of the biggest messages of this angel number is encouragement, support, growth, expansion, trusting yourself enough to move forward. And what I love actually about this spread is that the Strength card sits directly between the Two of Cups and the Fool. So to me, the Strength is that bridge. The thing that's standing between where you are and where you want to be may not be a lack of like opportunity. It may not be another person. It may not even be the situation itself. It may simply be the courage to bring opposing energies together, the courage to trust yourself, the courage to take that step, the courage to stop fighting yourself. Because I actually don't feel like this reading is saying you're unprepared in any way, actually. I feel it's saying you're more capable than you realise. Some of you may be leaving a situation behind, or a connection behind, or a mindset behind. And some of you may be starting something very new, okay? Or some of you may be making a decision that really requires you to step outside of your comfort zone. But more than anything, I keep coming kind of like back to the idea of feeling of getting onto the same page with yourself, working with yourself instead of like working against yourself. Because when your thoughts and emotions and intuitions and action starts working together, rather than kind of like pulling in different directions, movement, my darling, becomes much more easier. And that's exactly what I see here. The Knight of Swords wants a movement. The Fool wants a movement. Strength wants the trust. And the Two of Cups reversed is really showing you where the alignment may still need a little bit more work, okay? So yeah, if you have been seeing the number 333 or 3333 repeatedly, I feel the message is really, more than anything, my darling, trust yourself. Bring yourself into alignment. Stop fighting against what you already know and take that step, because you're being supported far more than you realise. Okay? Have a good day. Bye.